Congrats on the win, Glassy.
Thank
We'll
you.
start right here with Doug. Doug, your line is open. Go ahead.
I'm on screen.
Well,
Yes. Okay.
Can you hear me, Stephen?
Yeah, Doc. Sorry, I was just checking if I'm on the
No, you're
screen.
fine.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, you hope for at least a win tonight if the team couldn't go through. I was curious about your thoughts on the game and the debuts of Lopez and Conway, and I guess just the positive end to what's been a rough season.
Yeah, I think we asked the group to instill a bit of pride back for the club. I think they did that. There's no doubt. Playing against a top team in Club America, who are going to show that in this tournament, and I think we're deserved winners. The guys that made their debuts came on, did really well. Obviously, Jackson scores the goal. Fantastic, composed finish. Jack Gord did really well coming on as well. So we were really pleased. And obviously, Eric Lopez starts the game. We've been waiting a long time at the club to see him, hoping to get him on the pitch, and he's proved his worth tonight and played his part in a team performance.
Next question, Felipe Cardenas. Go ahead, Felipe. Line's open.
Thank you, Chris. Congrats on the win, Stephen.
Thanks,
could you? What was the setup? What was the formation? What was the tactical plan? Especially in that first half. I think you told us a little bit about it during the week, but what did you hope to get out of it? Were you pleased with the team's performance, just tactically, aside from the mentality and all that? Were you pleased with how they executed the game plan?
Yeah, definitely. I think we controlled the ball. I think anybody that saw the game would say that. You can't expect to control as much possession against a top team like them, but we did. And I think we made opportunities. We felt like we could get in behind them. We probably could have threatened a little bit more in the first half, in behind. When we did, we looked very dangerous. And then defensively, we got back in shape quick. We were tough to play through against a good team with real top players at the top end of the pitch. So again, the work rate, the organisation, and the desire of the players to put in an effort to be proud of was there, and we're pleased with that.
Next question, Joe Patrick. Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. I'm just kind of curious if there's anything you can attribute the great play to, because it really just seemed like everybody was sharp all across the pitch from the back line to the front.
I think we've got a good group of players here. They've been playing well at times during the year. It's very easy to look at the results and say that they're not playing well. There's been a lot of individual errors at the back. There's been a lot of chances missed. But it's easy to point at the results and say the team hasn't played well. They played better tonight than they have. We did. And I think in terms of the staff, we had a longer opportunity to coach a team, to prepare them for a game. And I think the players showed what they're capable of tonight. And to my mind, the staff did as well.
Next question, Charlie Bain from MLS Soccer. Go ahead, Charlie.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
With reports of the new boss coming in imminently, could you speak on how you feel about sort of what you're handing off when the time comes? Do you feel that the group is set up well for next season?
Yeah, 100%. I think obviously it looks like there's a new manager coming in. I don't know when that will be, but I'm pretty sure it will be soon. I think one of the things we put to the players tonight is I'm sure if there's a new manager coming soon that he's going to be watching this game. So this group of players had the first opportunity to put themselves at the forefront of his mind when he's picking a team next year. So they've certainly done that tonight. I think they're better prepared than they were previous. The last three games, we beat in Cincinnati. We did very, very well up in Columbus. Probably should have had a couple of penalty kicks and did better. And then we've beaten Club America. And it almost coincides with the last 3 or 4 games under the previous management. So again, I think the staff here has showed that we're capable of preparing a team.
Ramon at BTEC. Go ahead, Ramon.
Thank you. So, hi, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, so I want to ask you, well, so your team won, but actually they don't have the path to the semifinals. So I was wondering, how are you feeling right now? Thank you.
I'm proud of the team. They did everything that we asked of them. We spoke yesterday about the first thing being, can we win the game? Which we did. We knew it was going to be very, very difficult to first win the game and then do it by 3 goals. Their coach is a top coach. They've got some fantastic players. I referenced yesterday how good their goalkeeper is, and he proved it again tonight, and that's what top players do in big moments. I think if they've got a different goalkeeper in there, then perhaps the game is more lively in the last 10 minutes and we looked like we could do something. But I'm proud of the players, I'm proud of the team, and I'm pleased for them that they have put themselves in a good light moving forward.
Next question, Sergio Venegas. Go ahead, Sergio. Line's open.
Hi, thank you very much. I'm Sergio Vanegas from Deportes Live in Mexico City. I want to know what is the thoughts of the play that the player is ejected. What do you have the time to talk with him and that complicated to get the tie of the game? And I want to know what are your thoughts about that.
On the red card itself, it's right in front of me. Believe it or not, I did not see it, but I think Marcelino's kicked out at the player. You've probably seen it on TV better than I have. The thing I did see and why I didn't see it was that Marcelino took what is probably a red card tackle right in front of me. So I was busy complaining about that at the moment when he reacted. So I think the one I didn't see, probably a red card from what I'm hearing, but from my own eyes, I know the first one was a red card too, but that's gone. It's not why we didn't win the game by 3 goals, and we wish the opposition all the best in the next round.
Next question, Alex Kaminer. Alex, go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, coach. Congrats on the win. What do you? I want to ask you. What do you know about Gabriel Heinze? Because all knows that he's gonna be the new manager about with this team. But I want to know how you know about him. Thank you.
There's no point me talking about people that might or might not be the next manager of the club. I think. There's a new manager coming in. I don't know who he is. Obviously, I'm not going to comment on speculation on who that is.
Last 2 questions, Doug, then Felipe. Doug, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach. If you could please give us an update on Barco, and it looked like they were looking at his left knee before he came off. And secondly, you've been going full bore, I think probably since January, without a break after you took over the team. What are you going to do in the next few weeks?
Yeah, so firstly, Ezekiel, I think he hurt his knee a little bit. The incident that, again, I think it should have been a penalty kick in the first half. So we're a little bit hard done by there. Haven't seen any pictures on the TV, but to me, it looked like a penalty kick when he got his shot off. So that's why we had to protect him a little bit. Again, with the game being what it was tonight, there was no need to take any crazy risks. And myself, you're right, I've not been home all year. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make it home for Christmas. Myself and my wife will be in Atlanta for Christmas. There's worse places to be. But we'll be there. We will not be with family, unfortunately, Doug. But looking forward to the break, looking forward to spending some time with my wife. She has been through the mill a little bit recently. Well, obviously, results are not going right. A lot of people have got a lot to say, and your family take it on board. But we are looking forward to a break, as are all the staff and the players, and looking forward to 2021 and what that's going to bring for the club.
And last one, Felipe, go ahead. Line's up.
Yeah, just a little bit of a follow-up. I mean, you have said, throughout the season when you took over the first team that you and your staff have proven that this is something that you guys can do. You can take on a first team with a lot of talent, manage them through difficult situations. There has been progress. So a little bit of what Doug asked, like, what is next for you? You're going to go back to Atlanta United too, but has this given you perhaps a little bit more of ambition in perhaps taking on a bigger job?
I'm very ambitious. At the moment, I knew I was in the position and in the interim position. It's a great challenge to show that you can handle a club of this size. You can handle a group of players that are as talented as they are and maybe not producing what they could, and seeing what you can do with it. But I think myself and the staff have shown some improvement in this group of players with limited training time. I think anytime there's been a sustained period of training, that there's been a great response from the team. So I do believe I've shown, well, along with the staff, that we can handle this level. We'll see what happens. We'll speak to the club over the next few days. The plan at the moment is to go back to the twos and continue to work for the club like I have since July, taking over the first team. So I'm looking forward to it, hopefully learning from a new manager and becoming a better coach myself, and we'll see where that takes us.
Great. Thanks, Glassy. Safe travels back home. We'll see you back here in Atlanta.
Thanks, guys. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you.
We'll have Brad Gazan up shortly. Hey, Brad, can you hear us? Mic check.
Yeah, I can hear you. You rushed me.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. All right, we'll start here with Doug. Go ahead, Doug. Your line is open.
Hey, Brad, congrats on the win, for starters. And just, now that the year and the, I guess, playing season is done, what do you make of this season, and what do you make of tonight's performance within the season?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's been a crazy year for everybody, whether involved in soccer or just in life. It's been a crazy year. So with that being said, we looked at tonight as a separate challenge, as an opportunity to obviously play a good team, but leave a positive, a positive feeling, a positive taste in our mouth, and in terms of whoever's going to be the next coach. Tonight was a chance to show that if guys want to be here, that they can be counted on, and I think tonight's performance showed that. And so we said before the game, we said we'd give everything. We played to the last whistle, and at the end of 90 plus minutes, we see where the chips fall, and we go from there. And so it was good to win the game. It's unfortunate we didn't get enough out of the fixture, out of the tie to advance. But with that being said, now this is 2 years back to back, right? Where same thing happened against Monterey. You play the first leg away, you shoot yourself in the foot, and it's a big task to come back from 3 goals down. So, we need to learn from games like this.
Next question, Felipe. Go ahead. Your line's open.
Thanks, Chris. Brad, I mean, after a performance like this, if this were like a regular season game or playoffs and you advance, it's like you guys probably want to get back on the field and play again. I mean, it was that type of performance. But I want to know, I mean, are you ready to kind of just let go of soccer for a little while and kind of forget about the travel and the protocols and all that, and just kind of get back to life as normal before you guys get back for preseason?
Yeah, I mean, you say life is normal, right? But this pandemic is still going on, right? So it's, how normal can it really be in that sense? But I think I get what you're asking. It's been a long year. You certainly take some time to recharge the batteries mentally, physically. But with that being said, someone like myself, from an individual standpoint, I understand my body. I understand I can't give myself too much time to relax and have too much time off. So it won't be long before I'm back, keeping my body ticking over and getting ready for next year. And with Champions League starting, assuming it starts the similar time as this year, the downtime won't be that much anyway. So I look forward to spending the holidays, with my family, with the kids. And after that, it's back to work and, start to prepare for next season.
Joe Patrick, go ahead. Your line's open.
Thanks, Chris. Congrats, Brad, on the win tonight. I know you talked about this a little bit in the lead up to the game, but can you just talk about kind of the circumstances and whether that kind of helped the team, you think, just play a little bit more free with a little bit less stress, just based on the fact that you had the training time coming in and just kind of the circumstances around the game?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I wouldn't even say it was the training time. You look at the fixture going into the game, they were up 3-0, right? And so they know that we've got to score 3 goals to force penalties and 4 goals to advance. And so they're also playing the game with that in mind. With that being said, it certainly was a good performance from our end. That part is definitely a positive. But when you are going into a game 3-0 down against a good team like Club America, it's going to be a tough task. And so, like I said, we said at the beginning, regardless of what the first leg was, we want to come out and show what we're all about and what we can be about, and play with passion, play with intensity, play with commitment and desire. I said something inside before the game that, every time we put this shirt on and this badge on, we have a duty to our fan base, to the city of Atlanta, that we need to turn up and we need to give everything for this shirt. And that's not something that is just a given right. That is a a certain expected level of a club like Atlanta United. And tonight, I think we were worthy of that and ultimately got a good result. But again, the circumstances certainly played a part in that.
That's it for Atlanta United. Club America will be next. Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Happy holidays, everybody.